Yes, digital product family. Hope you guys are well. Guys, I love this. I've been waiting to do this video for a while. Apologies, I haven't done something on coloring books for a little while. But guys, do check out my playlist on coloring books to show you actually how to create using Midjourney AI. Fantastic videos there. But today is about how you can actually stand out amongst that competition in coloring books, because you know what it's like on Etsy. Competition gets real busy sometimes, so we need to be on trend, get ready, sub niche, and smash that competition before they beat us. So check this out. Before we further ado, if you do love digital products, you love creating, selling, researching, and all of that great stuff, then please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you can get more of my videos in your feed. And don't forget, guys, as usual, it's really nice to share. So share out my videos if you want to help your friends. So check this out. I'm looking at coloring books right now. This is what we need to do. Don't go on emotion. The problem with some sellers is they go on what they like. They don't go on what sells and what works. You have to go on what works, on what sells, whether you like it or not. Some people say, no, I don't like doing these coloring books. They're not nice. What do you mean they're not nice? They sell. Don't worry about what is nice and what isn't nice. You go with what sells, because that's how you're going to make it. It's a business. You are running an online business, a digital store for coloring books. But I'm going to give you some fantastic tips to get those sales on coloring books, because you know, sometimes sales can get a little bit dry. So we need to do a few things to like boost and push it up. Check this out. This is what I do. So I've just literally gone to coloring book and just typed in coloring book. Yeah. And then I'm going to use EVERBEE to do a bit of analysis. I like to do analysis or keyword research now and then. Yeah. Just to make sure that I can get stuff done. Now, listen, there are things that we know work and things that don't work, right? So I'm going to do look at something very quickly right now. Okay. And I like to look at listings that have only been up for a very short time, but are making good money. Now, I'm going to show you a prime example of this. And here is one that I can see right now straight away. A 1 month listing currently making $2,556 per month. Okay. So I'm going to analyze this just quickly and just have a look and see it, what it's about. Now, it's already getting a lot of eyes on it. Now, it's a bestseller already. It's got 20 plus in a basket. It's only got a small sale. It's got a 30% sale. So obviously that helps. It may be it may have an ad there. I don't know yet. But I'm going to just very quickly and also look at the store. Let me just check out the store later on. Because if it's a big seller, you know, then it may be to do with it. So sometimes traffic is driven through other products of a store, and sometimes they come through and they'll buy this product. So that's a possibility. But let me just touch on a few things, right? So you got these beautiful, I don't know about beautiful, but garden gnomes, right? So this might be, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, so garden gnomes might be a thing. It might be a thing that I might do, because look, if they like it, if people are buying garden gnome coloring books, then it might be a thing. Okay. I might then, I've looked at the listing. They're nothing, they're quite nice. This one's quite good. It shows you everything that you get. And does it say how many pages you get? Doesn't say exactly how many pages. 9 coloring pages, and you get 1 bonus coloring page. Okay, it's not that much, but it's making good money, guys. Really good. And it's just, I mean, the images are nice, which is something I could do on Midjourney real quick if I wanted to do garden gnomes. But then I'm gonna just look at the store quickly, because it's kind of amazing, like So what I can see is this seems to be like a seller that is that is in that kind of space in this niche, and seems like she's quite known in it and does quite well. And so you can see maybe there's something more to do with the seller as well, and a lot of star seller with a lot of sales within this niche. So that also tells you that, there's something about the seller. So see, these are all clues. When we look and analyze, we try and find clues. So it looks like this is a kind of artist seller, and hence why people are buying it, not just for the product, but for in terms of like, because of her as a seller, right? So, you know, you can see there's an image, and, you know, she's doing very well and seems like she's quite known. So that is a big reason probably why they're selling quite well. And this is what I'm saying. This is where your investigation happens. And this is what you need to do. So you look and see what kind of designs are selling, because to be honest, even though, like, you know, you could maybe do something like gnomes and it might also sell quite well, sometimes you won't know till you try. But what you have to do is you have to see what works. Now I might go further down, so I might go back to the analysis, and then I'll still look at those 1 or 2 month listings. The reason why I want to look at 1 or 2 month listings is I want to see what becomes popular quickly, and this is what I'm saying. So it's about finding those 1 or 2 month listings and then trying to see what it is that they're doing. Because if they're doing something and selling really well in a short amount of time, then that's a good sign. See, look, here's another one. This is a 2 month listing. There's a 4 month listing. There's a 3 month listing. I mean, this 3 month listing, I'm not sure. Is this, this is by another, this is another brand, right? That's not too bad, you know, 3 month listing, $5 a piece. You know, making 562. That's not too shabby, guys. That's pretty good money. You know, these are quite nice. Flowers bundle, right? So 11 in a basket. Really nice, actually. How many? 30 coloring pages. Like I keep saying to you guys, we can knock out loads and loads of pages real quick in Midjourney. That's not an issue. Having a lot is not an issue. And what I would also suggest is always, if you're going to do coloring books, do a big bundle, right? You got 30 here. Do 50, do 100. You don't lose much by doing big bundles. It's like passive, because you create it once, that's it, it's done. So sometimes I don't understand why some people don't go into bigger bundles, because look, people like good deals, right? Buy one, get one free. People like a good deal. It's a fact. When you get a sale price, you're more drawn to it. When you see something, you're drawn to it. Bundle, you're drawn to it. So why not? Go for the bundle, right? This one is interesting. So this seller's only got 27. Look, only 27 items. Okay, so this is very, very interesting to me, because this is telling me this is a relatively new seller and they're doing something good, right? They're doing something correct. Let me go into a bit of analysis. I just want to figure something out. So, right, this seller, which I can see. Let me look at listing age. I just want to figure out how old. Okay, so it looks like, right, this is smart. This seller has only been out there for 3 months. This is a completely new seller, right? But they're doing a specific style, and this is their style. They have a really good, see, this is the other thing that you need to understand with your coloring books. And I talk about mock-ups, and I talk about the listing is your window to open up the door to your store. If you don't have that fantastic image first, and the fantastic image is going to be something that gives you information. So let's look at this main image here right now. This image is showing you a few things. It's telling you it has 30 coloring pages, so it's telling you about the bundle. It's a bundle, right? And bundles sell. So that's one tick. Remember, these are things you need to do. Don't give single coloring pages. You got to have a bundle. Now look, it also shows you what the image can look like after it's colored in. It shows a really beautiful colored in flower, right? And again, that's almost like to show you how the product could look like. And then you've got these other sheets here, which are coloring pages. Okay. And then with the other listing, what they've done is they've shown you all the other flowers that you would get in the bundle, guys. So it's not, it's not hard. It's not difficult. It's very simple. And it's a simple formula. It's not a hard formula. Now, this is where, things come into play. Obviously, this seller probably knows that flowers are something that people love to color in because they're quite nice, quite therapeutic, quite relaxing, de-stressing, very nice. So they are doing something that is correct. This is a 3-month-old store, which is very new, guys. and it's already doing quite well. It's got 135 reviews on this. I believe this this listing alone. Okay, let me just have a double check, and it's already doing actually reviews for this item. This is reviews for the shop 135. Yeah, 135 for the shop, 48 for this item, right? 48 for this item. Now, what I would do personally is this. I go further with my analysis. Now, although it's making approximately 562, and it is actually on a 50% sell, so you have to take this into account. Sales do sell. And then what I personally would look at, I would start looking at the reviews. Check out the reviews, what this person is getting. How are the reviews? Are they cool, good reviews? Are they like, do people like it? And sometimes they might say, you know, it would be great if I could get something else, or maybe if you could add to it. And then that's what you would need to do. You'd need to add to it. So I'm not saying necessarily do something like this, but what I'm saying is learn from something like this, because obviously they're doing something that works. Now, me personally, I also do other things. It's not only bundle up, not only try and get look at like an amount of pages that you want to put together. I mean, look, for example, this one is slightly different. They've got another listing here, which is 100 coloring pages, 100 mandala bundle. And like I said, it's another bestseller. They know what they're doing, because mandala type of coloring pages are also quite popular. So what you do is you don't reinvent the wheel. You go with what works. You look at things that people are searching for. Now, for example, I'll give you another hint. People like designs maybe of let's say sunflowers. Sunflowers are popular generally, and people like sunflowers on Tumblr designs and so on, Tumblr wraps or many other digital products, right? It's a fact. So my second tip to you is to do crossovers. And what I mean by crossovers is, for someone that likes sunflowers, they will buy sunflowers for many products. It could be a Tumblr wrap. It could be, look at these sunflower Tumblr wraps. And these things are very, very popular. It could be clip art. Look, if I look at clip art, it could be, you get hundreds of sunflowers as well, right? It's a fact, because when someone is searching for something they like, they'll tend to buy it for many different products. There you go. There's sunflower clip art, right? And I can guarantee you get sunflower, all sorts of things. So what I would suggest is use these designs and put it onto your coloring books. So if sunflower works, do sunflower coloring books. If people are searching for leopard print maybe, or some kind of print, then do some coloring books for that. If some people like gnomes, and we looked at gnomes at the beginning of this video, then maybe gnomes. I mean, gnomes are very popular as well. I mean, I could just type in clip art for gnomes, and that is popular, because that also works. But I would go even further. Now I'm going to give you a crazy ingredient now that will smash it for you, right? Here's some gnomes. Now, this is what you do. And this is where people get smart. Now, check this out. At this top row, I've just typed in clip art gnomes, right? There's a seller right here that is doing something called Halloween gnomes, okay? Halloween gnomes. And the reason why they're doing this, because they're combining celebrations, festivals with something that people search for, right? So what you do is, with your coloring books, you need to combine things. So if gnomes are something that people are searching for, you do Christmas gnomes, Halloween gnomes, Day of the Dead gnomes, whatever festival, celebrations, Easter. Think about Easter time. So Halloween is a time that is coming up. Christmas is a time that is coming up. Combine the product with what people are searching for. So I'll give you an example, and also do something specific for the time of year. So me personally, I would jump onto Midjourney. I'll start creating, I don't know, it could be Christmas coloring books, right? Christmas bundles. So I'll do a coloring book for Christmas. I'll do a coloring book for Halloween. I'll do a coloring book for Easter. You need to, if you're going to have a coloring book store, or you're going to have coloring books as part of your store, then you need to think about these times a year, because the surge of volume is massive. So you want to take advantage of those sales. So what I'll do is I'll jump on, like I said, Midjourney, and I would do a prompt. So in this case, I've just copied and pasted something that I've looked at earlier that I've done, because obviously it's going to take a while for me just to write up. So this is what I would do, something like this. You know, you don't have to do exactly like this, but something like this. Coloring page for kids, cartoon style, cute gnome, because I'm going to do like a gnome style, Christmas hat, no shading, no shadow, because sometimes it does produce a bit of shadow or shading, and I want to keep it clean, in black and white, aspect ratio, AR, and 2:3. And then also I might add in Christmas hat. Let me see. I want to add something else. Christmas background. Right? Christmas background. Let's see what I get. Christmas hat and so on. So hopefully I'm going to produce like 4 different examples of a kind of Christmassy gnome sort of idea, because as part of the research of this video, look, we saw that gnomes are quite popular, right? It seems like gnomes could be quite popular, so it could be something that we could do, and hopefully they'll produce some interesting gnome coloring pages that we could use. And remember, you know, the prompts are interesting. If it works quite well, then we can obviously utilize it for other things. So I would look at Halloween, which is a big one, which really definitely needs to be done. Okay, some of these are quite good, but I would suggest that maybe there's a little bit more shading that I would than I would like. So I might have to kind of look at my prompt again. It might be a case of also, the beauty about this is once you get the prompts quite well, quite nice, quite right, then you can also start using use it for many things. The beauty about this is you can just really do this quite quick with many different genres. So, you know, I like to see things that are working. So I know that Halloween is something that is working. So what I'll do is I would say cute pumpkins. Let's say it's a Halloween thing. Halloween. Just keep it there. No shading, no shadow. Let's see what we get with this one. Okay. So let's say you're trying to produce very quickly a couple of coloring books. Remember, check out my video on how to kind of put it onto Canva to get the right sizing and everything for the pages. I've got a video on that. Oof, what's going on there? See, sometimes it don't come out right. So you have to regenerate, and maybe you have to check out your prompts. But let's see what happens here. Okay, some of these might work. 1 or 2 of these might work, and I might use it. See how it is. Again, remember, it depends on the style of what you're trying to do. For me, at the moment, I'm just doing like a sort of pumpkin designs, which are quite nice. Remember, some of these might work. I think that last one, if I upscale number 4, looks like it could be something that could work quite nicely. Yeah, that's quite nice. I still probably need to take out a bit of the shading and the shadow because that's not the best. But they're quite cute. So what I'm trying to say is, what you do is you do something like that. You actually create coloring books, right? Coloring books for different times, festivals, occasions, times of the year, because this is where the sales happen. The surge of sales will happen, you know. So in this case, no shading. And if I wanted to do, I don't know, it could be like a Day of the Dead. I might say face. Day of the Dead face. Cute. Can you say cute Day of the Dead? Cute Day of the Dead festival. Let me do outline, black outline. No grayscale. See, sometimes when you're looking at seeing how things are, you're going to have to adjust as you go along with your prompts, just to ensure that they understand. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get a cute Day of the Dead face. But look, Day of the Dead is coming up too, and people might be searching for coloring books just for that particular thing. So this is what I'm saying to you guys. You know, you have to really be creative on Etsy. Okay, let's have a look. It's quite interesting. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is really nice. Look at this, guys. Interesting, right? Wow, 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 wow. This actually worked really well. Come on, tell me something. Don't you think that's amazing? Look at that, guys. I'm going to open up in the browser. And actually, it eliminated a lot of this grayscale with it. Look at this. Really cool Day of the Dead style. That worked really well. So what I'm saying is I could just very easily, maybe I don't even need to upscale per se. Well, I do need to upscale on Midjourney. So I might upscale, say number 3, which looks quite cool. Upscale it, get it all upscaled. Now I don't need to take it into a proper upscaler. I wouldn't say, because it's on a small format. I might upscale it anyway just to get that, add that clarity in that design. But what I'm saying is, this is what I would personally do. I would look at certain, festivals, times of the year, and I would jump on those kind of trends, and I would create bundles of these. And remember, you should create a whole heap of bundles. I'm gonna keep this one open. I'm just gonna say, look at this one. Let me get back to the Halloween, because I like what it's done with that one. So coloring page for kids, cute Halloween. Now sometimes you just keep it open. Oops. You don't need to get too much detail, but you're just saying kind of the things that you kind of want, right? And this is going back to the Halloween style. Oh God, I'm sorry. Did I do a mistake? No, I didn't. So this is what I would do. Sometimes when people go and search for the times of the year, like I said, and you've seen it, they've got this kind of, they will search for various things. Now let's have a look. I just did the cute Halloween, no shading, black outline. This is quite nice. So sometimes you can keep something generic, sometimes you can go into detail. Again, here's some, you might have a theme with this one. All right, look at this one. Some of these look quite good. Again, I think I'll probably need to reduce the shading on this. This one probably the best out of the bunch. Let me upscale number 3. So like I said, you might need to sometimes go into a little bit more adjusting of the prompts with the coloring pages, but in essence, in principle, you'll see a lot of these that will work really, really well. And then you'll just need to make sure that you create bundles. As you see, as I've shown you guys, you want to look at a bundle of pages of 30. Personally, I'd go beyond 30. I'd say 50 or more, definitely, of bundles. And remember, go into those niches that people are searching for. Look at things that people like in terms of designs, like the sunflower designs. Look at the times of the year, like, for example, when Christmas is coming up or when Halloween is coming up. Create bundles of pages for that. And like I said, these can be done real quick. You can see already, like, we've just gone on to Midjourney. I think I've created like 12 or 16 already images. It can be done real quick. Okay, so this is what I would do, guys. And check out my other videos on coloring books to give you more tips on how to create them. But if you did like this video, guys, as usual, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and I shall see you on the next video. Take care.